All right, so before I get started, I just wanted to touch on this comment that I found was the utmost ignorant. And especially given the topic of the video. And this is when I commonly tell you guys that when I speak, I'm telling you what's true, right? So when I'm sitting up to telling you that it's a facade, it's a sleight of hand trick when you hear black women say like, "Oh, we care and love about other black women, we support them," and all this other type of stuff. Look at this. So underneath this video where it deals with a Caucasian individual, right, who is the lead suspect in the disappearance and the death of a black woman, she decided to make this about herself, right? She wrote directly in the comment section. She said, "There's not a lot of black people where I live, so I date who's available." Ma'am, if you ever happen to see this video, nobody cares what's available for you. Nobody asked you what is available. Nobody cares what your preference even is. Why would you decide that you just needed to state what is happening in your life underneath a video that has zero to do with you? Like I said before, the utmost disrespect that transpired. Can't even say it was a black man that did it. You literally have a black woman that wrote this. Like I said, this is the one of the craziest things that I've seen of recent times during this year in my comment section. And this is the main thing that I talk about continuously, back to back, back to back, and back to back. But yet people got issues when men decide to start talking about certain things, but yet we start the proof is right there. The proof is right there. But like I said before, and like I'm going to state in the video, whatever your preference is whatever your preference is. Stop making excuses. Don't tell me, don't tell us that the reason that you're dating whoever that you're dating is because there's so few black people there. You a grown woman at the end of the day. You got grown woman money. You got grown woman bills. Guess what? Put your big girl pants on. If you were really about that life and you wanted a black man, you could find one. You could go out there and venture to other states. You could sit up there and take trips, save up money. But like I said, that's not what you want to do. Your scapegoat is, well, I'm at where I'm at, so I'm just going to, see what happens. I'm going to make do with what I got. Oh man, I tell you, people are characters out here. People are characters, but you can't make this stuff up. You just can't. But so other women in the comment section who are divestors, please don't be like her because the moment in time you are like her, I promise you, I will sit up there and light you up and I will put you on blast directly on a video. I promise you. I don't even care how much time it takes me. I'll sit up there and do it. So like I said, be very thoughtful and think about the things that you're going to write before you write them. But if you just want to be a dummy and you just want to put something up there just to be dumb because you're dumb, so be it. No problem. This is just more so dedicated to those black women out there who specifically want to be where Meghan Markle is, right? Now, I'm pretty sure some of you are going to say, well, you got that wrong because she's not even a black woman. She's this and she's that. Well, for all intents and purposes, it is what it is. If you look at her skin complexion and you look at Harry's skin complexion, you can easily see, right, who is going to catch a tan the easiest. You will clearly be able to see who the son will, in a sense, favor more. So, like I said, I'm going by the genetics that is clearly there, that is clearly shown directly on screen. Now, my main point is this, right? You have a lot of black women out there who have a preference, right, for a guy like Harry. No problem. Do what it is ever that you want to sit up and do. Do whatever makes you happy, right? The thing is, right? If you want to go that far, you better be prepared to take every single thing that directly comes with it. Because 9 times out of 10, you guys aren't doing no type of research. You're not doing no type of background checks. You're not talking to the friends, the families, the ex girlfriends, anything like that to see if there are any type of negative tendencies, right? So to say, that may take place, right? And, like I said, to each is their own. Some people like a lot of risk, out there in life. People just, like to take life by the horns, as they like to say. And things will end up transpiring, such as women, coming up missing, such as women losing their lives, such as their preferred individual that they decided to be with being the last person that was actually seeing them alive. So, like I said before, black women, if at any point in time that this is you, and you decide that you want to be with your preference and something takes place, please don't try to roll up and say, oh, why aren't black men protecting us? Why aren't black men doing anything about it? Because what I'm going to sit up there and tell you as a black man is that you need to be talking to the men of your preference. So that can be Arab men, that can be Latin men, that can be Caucasian men, that can be Asian men, that can be men from Australia or South Africa if you're feeling spicy, right? And you better be talking to them. Your family better be trying to get in contact with those people over there, asking them for help, because you specifically stated to everybody, yo, this is my preference. This is who I love. This is who supports me. This is who is best for me. This is who is by my side. This is who I'm going to be submissive for. And this is who I'm going to, in a sense, calm down and pull back my blackness, right? In order for me to get that initial investment, AKA that security, AKA that money, AKA the lifestyle, right? That you want and feel as though you deserve, right? So, like I said before, you better be very prepared, right, for the things that you are going to have to incur in order to live and have the lifestyle that you want. And on top of that, which I know a lot of you guys don't happen to think about, right, which is the kids. None of you actually inform or tell the kids how the world is going to sit up there and see them, right? It would be a lot easier if they were black because it would just be one side, right? So you're going to have to deal with black people, right? They're going to have to deal with white people, right? And then they're going to have to deal with the rest of the world. They have to literally deal with three sides trying to come directly at them and tell them who it is that they are and who it is that they're not, who it is that they belong to and who it is that you don't belong to, who it is that will accept them and who it is that won't accept them. But see, a lot of y'all don't think that far because you're selfish. And because you're selfish, your kids have to now incur the wrath of that selfishness and your selfish desires because you didn't think that far ahead. You didn't think that you would actually have to teach your kids about a lot of the behaviors and how people are going to walk around them and talk around them and look at them differently because all you were focused on is just solely your happiness. And because you're solely focused on your happiness and everything else that comes with that, the kids are going to be the ones that are going to suffer. And because of that, the kids are going to be the one that are going to go through that identity crisis because you really can't, in a sense, tell them anything. Why? Because you're with your preference. Your preference can't really sit up there and tell them anything. Why? Because they're with you. So you have two halves of a book that aren't even fully completed. And now you're handing that over to a kid, one half of a book, another half of a book, both incomplete. And you expect that kid to be able to read that and understand that and follow life through that book. That's not how that works. And this is why a lot of these kids who are biracial come out very confused and they don't know where or how to identify with anything. Like I said before, at the end of the day, it's going to be a lot of stuff on your plate that you're going to have to take care of and that you're going to have to fix. And chances are you're not going to lift up a hammer or a screwdriver to fix nothing because you're going to depend on that man that you're with to basically do everything, right? So, like I said before, it is what it is. Be happy with your preference. Do what it is that you do. Just remember at the end of the day, your preference is your preference. No need for you to scream from the mountaintops and hold them up like a trophy to try to tell the rest of the black community, hey, this person is treating me better. This person is better than all of you guys. Look at what they did for me. We don't really care because it only seems that the real person involved that is hurt and that can't, in a sense, get over, right? not being accepted or getting the black men that they specifically wanted is you. So, like I said, you need to sit up there and check yourself. You need to sit back and relax and just enjoy life the way that you made it.